What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Al back again with another power recap. Before we get into it today, and we're gonna get into it, I promise. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Also, be sure to share. Hit the bell down. Hit the bell down below so that when I upload a video, you guys will, get a notification. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I thought about the episode, as I always do first. This was my episode. This episode was for viewers like myself. Man, oh man, we're just gonna dive into it. The show kicks off. Not too much. Basically, we got Tasha in an elevator by herself. We got Angie and James in a elevator by themselves. Long story short, James and Angela is talking about Silver, right? Basically, James just telling Angela how he questions, like, I don't believe, Silver got her back like she think he does, right? And listen, I know Silver don't have her back. James knows Silver doesn't have her back. Y'all know Silver don't even have her back. I can't stand that piece. That's a poor excuse for a side piece, man. The only thing he got going for him is the fact that he is a lawyer. But anyways, skip next. We going to Tasha finally meets up with Silver, and I guess she told him about, her sit down with Agent Blanco and NYPD, right? Basically, she just came out with it. She just was like, I need you to lie for me, bro. Babe, I'm sorry, babe. I need you to lie for me, babe. And Silver is still on this power trip about you trying to protect James. You don't love me. You still in love with him. And the whole time I'm just watching this scene, he just pissing me off. Mainly because listen, at the end of the day, in my opinion, he had no reason to question what she was saying when she told him, basically, I didn't kill Ray Ray, Ghost didn't kill Ray Ray, it was Tariq. The reason I felt like he had no reason to question it was because she finally told him a different story. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when somebody telling you the same thing over and over and over, and you are just basically saying you lying. That's not the truth. You could just tell that they are not telling the truth. And the fact that she came with him with a different story and basically saying it was Tariq, and I felt like in that scene she was very vulnerable. But he wanted to be. Listen, here's my theory. He wanted to be James so bad, so James can get locked up and he don't have to worry about James coming to, knock him out for stealing this, for stealing this woman. Cause like I said, once again, she came to you with a different story. I can understand if she came with the same old. It wasn't James, it wasn't Tariq, it was me. But she didn't. This time she came to you, bae. She came to you, bae, and said, Tariq killed Officer Raymond Jones. We're trying to protect our son. And this fool had the nerve, and this is another reason why he didn't believe him. Because what side piece in their right mind would tell Tasha, well, Tariq need to turn himself in? That's the only thing I can tell you. But you supposed to be riding for Tasha. Tasha say you love her. You gonna ride for her. You gonna defend her. X, Y, Z. But you tell her, well, if it was your son, the best thing that you could do to save yourself and to save Ghost, my bad, James, because I know you're protecting, is turn Tariq in. And I'm just sitting there like, this dumb. He does not believe her. And he got to be the worst side piece I've ever seen on television, man. He just so insecure. He is so scared that James is gonna kill him, beat him up. He's scared of James, which is why he is trying his hardest to make sure Tasha say it's James so he can get James locked up. Anyways, that scene was just so funny to me. But anyways, long story short, obviously she got him to agree to basically saying, to cooperate her story with Agent Detective Blanco. Next, we get Ghost and Angie, right? Ghost, my bad, Jamie. I forget who I'm talking to. Jamie is talking to Angie, and he's just like, "Did you know about Tasha and Silver?" You know what I'm saying? But it was just so crazy because not Tasha, I'm sorry, Angie. Listen, this long story short, James was like, I appreciate you for helping, us with the situation she got, that we got going on. Excuse me. And listen, this was so funny. Angie said, I wasn't doing it for you. I was doing it for Raina, Tariq, myself. Also, I did it for you. I'm doing it for you. She said everybody's name, but that doggone Tasha. Listen, at this point, I'm trying to figure out, man, do Tasha have any allies? Because it just seems like don't nobody want to help out poor Tasha. She bought this on herself. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't stand Tasha. The way she been parading around every season, acting like she the HBIC in charge, the LLC in charge, the leader of the organization, and now all of a sudden you need some people to ride for you because you on the hot seat. It seems like ain't nobody trying to ride for you. They riding for everybody else around you, so therefore you're gonna be protected because everybody, Angela is basically, you know what I'm saying, trying to protect Raina. Well, not protect Raina because she gone, but basically, do what she doing for the kids and also James. And I just listen, my heart about to jump out my chest when I seen that scene. Because like she said, everybody, I'm surprised she ain't say Tommy. She might as well have. I mean, shoot, they working together. But, whatever. I just thought it was funny. Like I said, Tasha, you try to form all these allies. Going to Angela. Come to find out, she ain't even doing it for you, cuz. She ain't doing it for you, sis. Like, just go sit down back to Silver. Oh, man. So next, we back at the DEA office where Agent Valdez works. Long story short, that doggone Mark and Saxe are obsessed with getting Angela head on a platter. All they was talking about was, Angela's covering up this. She helped St. Patrick do this. No wonder why they call him Ghost, because he's so hard to catch, XYZ. And you know what? The only thing I can think of is, man, these two knuckleheads are on a power trip. And they done got Tamika, you know what I'm saying, to join the team. I thought she was going to be, you know what I'm saying, on Angela's side, if not for any other reason other than just she her fellow woman. I mean, I don't know. Then we get Donovan old punk behind in the scene. He basically like, Valdez, what? He playing, he just, I don't even know. He just can't believe what he hearing. And I'm just thinking, and listen, a couple episodes ago, I thought he was riding. I thought he was a rider. I thought he was loyal to what we had going on, but apparently he's second guessing. Maybe him and Tasha should be together since they second guessing decision the people that they hanging around with. I can't stand it. Man, he made me so mad, man. Stick up for Angela, man. Angela doing something good. I don't care what you say. I don't care what that Snake Mark and the other Snake Sack say. Bump them two. Next, we get Mark and Sax. I don't like neither. Listen, I don't even try to get their name right. Anyway, they go to visit Teresi, and they basically putting pressure on him to get some information on Angela. Like I said, they want Angela so bad. And the crazy part about it, they popped up at Teresi crib. His wife sitting there. They spoke. She told him to F off. Because honestly, look, she ain't down. Look, she not down for what Teresi doing. Listen, even in this scene, she told Teresi, she was like, why you doing this? She basically was saying, you really gonna snitch on the only family that you will have once I'm gone. And it was like, she questioning his motive, and he's like, I'm doing it for you. She reading right through him, and it's got to be something deeper. Obviously, Teresi trying to get back in the game or take over his old family organization or whatever the case may be. Who knows? But when she was telling Teresa that, you shouldn't be doing this, do you really want to do this to the only family you will have once I'm gone? I'm thinking, well, maybe he'll switch up his motive. Because that was kind of deep. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, especially when he places so much value on Connie as an important piece in his life, the reason he's doing whatever it is he's doing, I thought maybe he would think about what she said. Maybe not. We'll get into it later in the episode. Now we back at the DEA office where Valdez works, and we get old pump, soft, man, disloyal Donovan. He comes in Angela's office, and you know what I'm saying? She's just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, see if he's still with the team. Obviously he not. He like, I ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, your head gonna be on a platter, X, Y, Z. And Angela was like, hey, look, remember how when we thought we had a mole in the office, I had your back. I stood up for you. Man, listen, I try not to curse on my channel. I really do. This old uppity, bald-headed piece of clown had the nerve to tell Angela, I don't owe you a damn thing, and go walk out. He sort of gave her a heads up, but not really, because when you think, she already know what's going on. But I can't stand his old soft behind now. He is the ops, man. I have nothing but disrespect for that. He letting them two aggravating mob sack. I have no words for the people he teaming up with, because I know he gonna help try to take down Angela, because he trying to be on Tamika's good side. He want him. And I don't even care about that storyline that they're gonna try to introduce later. Listen, whatever. Anyway, we get a quick scene where Ghost talks to Dre. Nothing much. We ain't gonna even address. I'm trying to address everything. Next, we get Tommy and Kanan and Ghost. They meet up with the old plug. Long story short, I forget the old plug name, but he basically, want to speed up the timeline on taking out Diego and his sister, the two heads of the Jimenez cartel, right? He want to speed it up because he like, look, they got out of jail. I mean, they this close to snitching on me, and I ain't got time for it. And I don't even care about them killing that doggone Diego or his sister. I just feel like that's one of them storylines to just give Dre some relevance since he worked for him. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, after they leaving, Ghost asked Tommy, like, why you ain't tell me about the Jimenez, right? Tommy was Tommy on that power trip. He been hanging out with his old two-faced snitching behind daddy too much, and he on a power trip talking about some, bruh, hey, I call the shots now. I run this organization. You ain't got a D thing to do with what I do and what I tell you, bro. You ain't in this. Oh man, I say, man, listen. They go Tommy again being all emotional, man. I'm sorry, my head sweating, y'all. They go Tommy again being all emotional. He cannot control them. Like, you working with Ghost. This is the man who got you where you are today. He the reason that you running a so-called organization with you really not running, you know what I'm saying? Because things been going bad ever since he left the crew. Well, you know what I'm saying, left the business. Next, we move on. We see Proctor. I don't know what. Proctor is about to piss me off, y'all. Proctor why is he going to meet with Saxe? Please tell me that. Just why? Why, bro? Listen, you just had your reinstatement hearing. Okay, I understand they went to your baby mama to get some, but then Angela reaches out to you and was like, if you do this for me, I'll get your license back. But no, I can't stand impatient people, man. I cannot stand impatient people. He going to make a deal with the devil. He finna go sell his soul. And long story short, we already know Saxon up there like, look, I'll get your license reinstated with one phone call. Just get me some dirt on Angela. And let me tell you something right now. The fact that we gonna just skip over the fact that he picked up the phone call and called whoever. Do you really want to make a deal with the devil? Because you're gonna have to pay up 10 times. You just is. And if he don't deliver, who knows what kind of trumped up XYZ they cake up against him. He made a deal with the devil, and listen, I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do a prediction video, but I'm thinking real hard about doing a prediction video. I know it's only a couple episodes left, but I'm thinking real hard about how this season is going to end. Anyways, now we get a scene where basically Tasha and Haynes is at I said Haynes, y'all. Excuse me, James. They at Truth. And James I gotta give it to James, man. He just wanna know when it's happening. At least that's how I'm taking it. He ain't really taking it. He taking it like a G in my opinion, because he did his dirt. Tasha doing her dirt. He just want to know, like, oh, so this happened when I was locked up, huh? We ain't gonna even spend too much time on it. Like I said, I'm glad he ain't really blowing up at her about it, cause like I have no time for that kind of a storyline. Like, oh, I can cheat, but you can't. I'm glad he just kind of taking it, you know what I'm saying, with, I guess, some dignity. Excuse me. Then we get old punk behind Tate coming to Truth. This little short Kevin Hart midget wannabe actor gonna come in and kick James off the Queens Project. And listen, I'm just sitting at my TV and y'all listen, James is not going away quietly. I'm sorry, it's just not in his DNA. Every time somebody try to snake him, he always find a way to go and get a hoe and cut the head of the snake off every single time. So I knew it was coming. The next, Angela, you know, she with a little boy toy from whatever office he works for in DC. I don't know. She get a text from Tommy. Tommy like, look, let's meet up. So, you know, obviously Tommy popping up in the crib, XYZ. Not too much here. They was talking about her Menez, and Tommy get a text from his daddy like, yo, let's meet up. We got some business to take care of. Side note, why is this? Listen, I know it was a couple episodes when he got into business with his daddy, but we all knew that listen, I said it. Sometimes Tommy make me feel like he's thinking with his head instead of with his, he ain't got no heart. I guess he be thinking with his 2 feet. Because as soon as Tommy make up his mind to do something, he go and do it. Anyways, so now we with Tommy, Sammy, the best friend of Daddy, and his daddy, Teresa. Man, listen. The whole time they riding to whoever, to the little, you know, plug house, the smuggling the drugs in or whatever. Teresa just getting information like how you clean your money, how you was cleaning it before James cut you off. And Tommy, listen, this is what I'm talking about, man. You just can't deal with emotional people and criminal. If you're doing some illegal activities, don't deal with emotional people. People that have very close connections with their emotions, man. I can't take it. He's spilling all the beans. He telling daddy every single thing about how, you know what I'm saying, they launder their money all these years. And the whole time, I'm just sitting on my sofa like, Teresa recording this. He has to be recording this. This old snitch, old snake. Boy, what kind of daddy snitch? Listen, I don't care if I ain't know my son. Or technically he do know him. I don't think, I ain't gonna say I don't think. I'm not a psychic, but I just have to rot in jail. My freedom depends on me putting my child in jail that I've abandoned for 30 plus years. I just can't see myself doing it. I'm sorry. And he was living like a king in prison anyways. Why not stay there till you die? You already 60, at 59 at the youngest. Like, he was running a prison. Anyways, they go visit whoever the guy is. Long story short, he was short of cash, so they tortured him and beat him up. Next, we get a scene at Tariq's new school. Tariq, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I feel about this whole storyline about Tariq not being happy with Ghost for what he called lying to him. First of all, you a child. That's number one. Most importantly, you a child. Number two, that's your daddy. And listen, the fact that every episode since Tariq's birthday, the only person that's been reaching out to Tariq on a consistent basis has been his father Ghost and his wannabe daddy Kanan. Tasha like, he out of sight, he out of mind, he's safe, I'm gonna leave him alone. Like, you need to step up to the plate and tell him, cause obviously y'all done, you know, kindled some type of relationship where he trusts you and he thanks you for telling him the truth about the family and XYZ, which Which what kills me is the fact that Kanan had already put him up on game. So you still need to hear it from your mom and your daddy to make sure Kanan wasn't telling a lie. He trusts Kanan more than he trusts anybody in his home. From his dad, Tasha, even he trusts Kanan more than Tommy. And you know what? I need some more. I need Tommy to come rough him up, and do something to him. Cause like ever since Tommy addressed him about the Dre situation, it just kind of died. Hopefully it builds back up. That's what I'm hoping. Cause Tariq, I'm sorry, but anyways, he ignoring it. First of all, I wish I would ignore my daddy's phone calls. And second of all, I wish I would let my dad leave a voicemail and not return his phone call. Listen, I'm grown. Man, it ain't doubt in my mind my dad will come do something to him. I ain't gonna say what he'll do, but he'll do something to him. He'll get some straightening. I put it to you like that. And it just bothers me. And I think the reason that it bothers me so much is because he is a child. And for some reason, it just bothers me that they are treating him as an adult. Like, oh, we're going to give him some space. We're going to apologize for wanting him to have a life that we didn't. Wanting him to have a good life. And he did. He chose to go run the streets. He's the reason that his sister got killed. He's the reason that the family is falling apart, in my opinion. Because at the end of the day, even though Ghost was cheating, Tasha was cheating, they still was a team. They still was working together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it never got in the way of the family business. Now all of a sudden, it's looking like they could just divorce and go their separate ways and be happy. And I don't listen. He caused this whole big turn of events in the storyline. I'm sorry, Tariq is to blame for everything. Oh man. And now we get another scene. We back in the car with Tommy, Sammy, and his daddy, his pappy. And once again, Teresa getting all sorts of information. He asking Tommy about how did you guys know that whatever the inmate was, and like, how did you know he was in there, XYZ, and he basically told him, Angela, he talking too much. Tommy, listen, somebody to come shoot Tommy, put him in the hospital, or do something. Listen, I'm just not here for it. Like, listen, you was just having trust issues with your daddy. You was just having trust issues, and all of a sudden, you feel like you could tell him you can tell him everything. You telling him how many people you done killed, how you killed them, who tell you like your inside information as far as how you guys know, who on the inside of the jail. Like, you just talking too doggone much. He pissing me off. And then as he telling his dad about all these people he done killed and how he killed them, Teresa gonna be like, look, I'm proud of you, son. I want to invite you over to the family dinner. I don't care nothing about that. And even Tommy Thorne, listen, he putting his mama to the side for the daddy he never knew. And up until this point in time, I never even gave a thought about Tommy even wanting a daddy. It just pisses me all the way off because at the end of the day, listen, Tommy in the back of his mind, he knows his daddy is up to no good. But yeah, he's still feeding into the BS, and it's just really pissing me all the way off. I ain't got time for it. I ain't here for it. Let's just listen. James, Ghost, whoever you want to be, kill Teresa. Kill him. Oh man, we gonna skip the scene where Tommy sits down with the family. There's nothing too much there other than his mama popped up, which I ain't really care about. Next, we get the scene that I seen social media going crazy about last night when James pulled up on Silver to basically tell Silver, like, you gonna say what Tasha said. You gonna give validation and credibility to the story she gave Agent Detective Blanca. Silver looking like, oh, I forgot. James pulled up and he was like, I found the person that the earring belonged to. I found the other earring, or whatever. The scene way back. That doggone Silver became Mushmouth. I mean, James, it didn't happen like it didn't happen till after you. James, like, I don't even care nothing about that, bro. As long as my son good, my family good, you can have Tosh. You can do whatever you want to do with him. And he told Silver like, hey, you give credit, you give some credibility to her story, or we gonna have some issues. And Silver looking like, oh what? He was scared. He was scared. Listen, he did his best job with trying to act like a tough guy at hard, but he's so scared of James, which is why he continued even the whole time. I know it was you who killed Officer Jones and not Tariq. Listen, he knows in order for him to feel comfortable in his own skin, for him to feel secure about, the way him and Tasha relationship came about, is he is gonna have to get James in prison. That's just how he feels. But he was scared. That was that scene. We moving on. Oh man, listen, I ain't here for Tommy and Keisha. I'm all for a good la scene. I really am. I'm not here for Tommy and Keisha. We're gonna skip on. Next, we got Dre meeting up with Diego. He basically dropping off the money and like, bruh, let's celebrate. We've been making all this money, business going good. Let's celebrate. So, long story short. Oh, I forgot. Then, he did address the situation of, changing up who snitched on him to the feds. He said it wasn't Ghost and Tommy. It was Ontario, the sacrificial lamb, who we killed. And then, listen, we don't even care about that. Then, he was like, man, because we making all this money, I want to throw us a party to celebrate. Of course, Diego down for a party. Moving on, Drake calls, not Drake, Drake calls Ghost to set up the kill on Diego. And then, after that, we get a scene. And I'm just like, boy, listen, I just refuse to give Dre naive. He don't think things through. He don't. He really don't. Anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead. He telling 2-Bit like, bro, this the plan. I got Ghost to kill Diego. But what he don't know, after he popped Diego, you and Spanky, y'all gonna pop him. We gonna get rid of both of them. And I'm just sitting on my sofa like, look, you got to be the dumbest. Look, one thing I know, 2 things for sure. Ghost ain't gonna let Dre kill him. And the second thing I know, Ghost is using Dre just like Dre think he's using Ghost. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm just sitting there like, man, you got to be the dumbest boss ever, man. Dre pisses me off, man. He ain't no boss. He trying to call all these shots, man. And here's my thing. On this show, we can all agree on one thing. Ghost is obviously the smartest person on the show. Kanan is a close second. I have my issues with Kanan because I just feel like he's that local drug dealer that just want that local fame. And these other players, Ghost, the Jimenez, and whoever the old, they big time. But anyways, Ghost is obviously the smartest person on this show. He thinks things through. He's always playing chess instead of checkers. He always a couple moves ahead of everybody else. And it just pisses me off for Dre to even feel like he thinks he can outsmart Ghost. Not realizing that Ghost made a move to get close with him because it benefits Ghost. You would think if you work for someone long enough, you'll learn their tricks. But obviously not. Next, we move on to brunch. Tasha, Keisha. Once again, Keisha time, man. Don't nobody care about it. I know I don't. And Tasha talking about old garbage, soft Silver. Anyway, she get a text from Silver and say, we need to talk now. Boom. That's it. Moving on. 2-Bit. 2-Bit been chilling with Kanan for a minute, y'all. He go meet up with Kanan and basically tell Kanan about the plan to kill Diego and kill Ghost. And Kanan tell him straight up like, why? What? Kanan like, why Dre want to do that? Then he can eliminate the competition, XYZ. Kanan told 2-Bit, like, Ghost ain't killing Diego, I'm killing him. So, obviously, Kanan fills him in on the plan and what it's going to be, XYZ. And 2-Bit tells him that Dre is going to kill the Jimenez, not Jimenez, but the plug that Tommy meets with. I can't think of his name, Jones or something. Next, we back at Truth. James calls in Alfonso, Tate's friend, and basically offering him, like, look, whatever Tate paying you, I'll double it. And bruh sat there and said, oh, really? Tate pays me from the money that the donors donate toward the Queens Project. And I'm just sitting on my sofa. I said, boy, that's an old dirty congressman, man. Listen, I knew they come dirty, but what pissed me off is he dirty, he's short, he Kevin Hart, and he can't act. Moving on, man. Oh man, now we get Proctor want to go meet with Tommy, so they having a conversation in Tommy's car. Y'all, Proctor got to die. I'm sorry. He has to die. I don't care that he got a little girl. He has to die. He talking to Tommy like, long story short, we're not going to even get into too much about the murder. He basically trying to get Tommy to tell him some information about Angela. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, Tommy, don't trust him. You already don't like him. Don't trust him. Don't give him nothing. Of course, Tommy said, I don't even remember. But listen, enough of all that. Listen. The deal Proctor made with the devil, he trying to work with Tommy. Of all people, Tommy. He knows if I don't know how Tommy would find out that Proctor made a deal to get reinstated if he snitched on Angela. I don't know how he would or if he could find out. But if he do, he gonna kill Proctor in his apartment, the same place he killed the old DTI, FBI investigator, or whatever the case may be. Proctor has got to go at this point in time. His character his services are no longer needed at all. Oh man, moving on, then we see Teresa meeting up with Mark and Sax. Long story short, he's snitching. He telling them about everything. James killed the CEO, killed another person to make it seem like they got in a tussle in prison. He telling them everything Tommy done told him, as well as what he witnessed. He is an old snitching behind grandpappy. That's what he is. I can't stand him. He got to go too. Listen, we need a bullet with Teresa's name on it, Proctor name on it, and who else pissing me off? Whoever else pisses me off. We need a bullet with their name on it. Anyways, we go on. Then they had the nerve to ask Daddy would he testify. And you know what Daddy told him? If it comes down to that, I will for my freedom. Boy, he's setting Tommy up for the okie dokie, man. I can't wait till it all unravel and Tommy got to go face to face. Listen, I think I'm going to do a prediction. Video, I think. Next, Tariq and Kanan playing chess. We don't even much care about that. Moving on. So, Tommy going to meet up with Angela. He's, he in the back seat of a car. And Angela basically telling him about what's going on, her trials and tribulations at this point in time, folks. And so Tommy looking like, Tommy was like, how Proctor know about the whole situation, jail situation, right? Angela, she told him or whatever, and Tommy was like, did you want us to kill him or whatever? Anyway, so Tommy like, what you want me to do, Angela? And Angela was like, I need to eliminate the problem. And she gives him John's name, not the last name, just John. And Angela was like, the devil is inside of me. And Tommy like, yeah, it is. And I'm sitting on my sofa. I said, let that devil out. Let that devil out of his cage. Let that devil free because I need you to be free. I need Ghost to be free. Shoot, I even need Tasha to be free. Tariq, he can be free too. He can go to jail or he can be free. Angie, let that devil out. Listen, let's get rid of two characters that I can't stand. Mark and Sack. When they are gone, because I do believe she gonna get the go ahead, the timing to get rid of oh boy, if I'm moving too fast. I'm moving too fast, excuse me. So anyways, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I want Angela to let that demon out. Let that devil out, girl. Just let it out. You old Latino, Filipino, let that devil out. Just let it out. Oh man. Moving on, I'm gonna skip to Tariq and this Kanan scene at the bar. Whatever, you know, Ghost text Kanan about to hit. The next, oh man. Angela calls Mark in the office to basically like, look, you need some allies, and I need some allies. And I ain't mad at her. Because earlier on, she asked her little boy to her, do they got some jobs up in, you know, D.C. or whatever. I didn't think that she was going to use it to try to persuade old boy to take it. I thought maybe she was just going to use it and run like, anyways, you know where I'm going if you've seen the episode. Run like, you know where I'm going. Anyways, so she basically tell Mark about his position up in D.C. and how much, you know what I'm saying, power he would have. Because we all know he on a power trip. He is on a power trip bad. I can't stand him, but it's all about power with him. And as far as Sats go, I don't know what it's about. He just ain't been happy with Angela ever since his friend detective that she was dating, I can't think of bruh's name right now, ever since he got killed. He just has not been happy with Angela, man. So I don't even know what his motive is. It's definitely not the same as Mark's motive. But anyways, Mark was like, so what would I need to do to get this job? And Angela was like, you can get the job and I even give you a recommendation because I know, you know what I'm saying, the person who hiring personally. And so he was like, once she mentioned about having all this power, and you know, you seen the power that Boy Toy had when he came and snatched her Jimenez away from us. Mark said, "What I got to do?" And this thing, Andrew was like, "Tell me something, partner. Tell your girl something." And next thing he was like, "What you want to know?" That just let me know. Oh, listen, I knew it was all about power with him. That's it. That's his only reason for, because ever since Angela got the job, he thought he was going to get the job originally. And Tamika surprised everybody at that event a couple seasons ago when she offered the job to Angela. Everybody was surprised. But you know what? Enough of that. Enough of that. Man. Oh, yeah. Tasha go to side piece of the year crib. Oh my goodness. And what? Because he texted her earlier, was like, hey babe, come through later. I need to holler at you. She get there, the lights off. I mean, was it furniture there? I don't even know. Next thing you know, she looking around, it's dark. She looked down on the little table or whatever the thing was, and she see a letter and a check. I was so happy. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm enjoying Tasha Payne too much. But listen, this is what she get. Because look here, I said, if nothing else, she should have been working with Ghost, or at least being eye to eye with Ghost, because their interests are the same at this point in time on the show. It's to protect Tariq. But oh no, she want to put her trust in everybody else except for her son's father, aka her husband. And it pissed me off. I'm happy Silver left her. He had a subpoena. You know what? It wasn't a letter. It was a subpoena. He running, y'all. He's scared. He's scared. He was on the, you know. And listen, I even said in a couple videos ago that how Silver think is going to look at his peers once they find out that he has, relations with Tasha St. Patrick, and especially when they going after James St. Patrick to be Ghost, to be a killer, and all this. And he represented James. How is it gonna look to your peers when they find out that you are dealing with Tasha St. Patrick? I said back then, this got to be the dumbest lawyer I done seen on TV. It just didn't make no sense. Like, so what he thought they was gonna give him a round of applause for stealing James' wife? I knew he was stupid for doing it. I knew he was, but listen, I was so happy because James told him. And like I said, James rides for Tasha. Even though his heart is in other places with Angela, he rides for Tasha. Every single time, he always makes sure his family is first. Every time. No matter who he's screwing, he makes sure his family is first. And I was just like, that's what you get. That's what you get for putting your trust into somebody who does not even have the same interest as you. He told you earlier in the episode to tell Tariq to turn himself in. But you still want to trust him. Man, look, if I was a woman, if I was Tasha, and a man tell me to turn my child in, and I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure my child is still free, man, I'll shoot you. Man, I like, it's over. It's over. This my seed. This my child. I'm trying to protect him. And you tell him to turn himself in? When he was just getting revenge for the man who killed this man, you gonna get your smoky boy. I want all the smoke with Silver. Ooh, I do. And now listen. I just hope Jank. I'm thinking hard on a prediction video, y'all. I'm moving on. Next, we go back to Truth. Ghost basically called in Tate. Oh, a little short behind. I can't stand him. He gonna come in. I ain't gonna even spend too much time on this scene. Basically, James played the recording of Alfonso. I believe Alfonso was Tate's childhood friend, cousin, basically saying how Tate paying. And I was like, checkmate. We done took care of that problem. Next scene. Oh man, then we move on to Diego and his little bodyguard arrives to the party that Dre was throwing. They're riding the back alley or whatever. And I just thought, man, listen, I thought this was so doggone childish. They laid down arrows that lead to the PUSSY. I thought this was just so childish. Like, I'm like, look, I'm like, bro, look. I'm sorry, I know it's a TV show, but that was childish. Long story short, Kanan kills him, cuts his head off. 2-Bit feels Spanky in the car about the plan, how they gonna trip across Dre, and remember how Dre was last time. They didn't follow through with his orders or XYZ. We don't even care about them two. Next, we moving on. Kanan gonna meet with the plug. Long story short, because I just listen, my opinion, hold on, let me say what happened is basically Kanan takes Diego head to him like, look, I did what you needed us to do. Ghost and Tommy wasn't ready to pull the trigger. They weren't ready to make the move. I did. And so the plug was like, I appreciate this. This is what I wanted. You know, what did I owe you? And he was like, I want to run your organization. And so the plug, I didn't learn his name. He was like, do you think you could kill Tommy? If you could kill Tommy, you can run it. And basically to me, that was like a sign that he was basically telling Kane, like, I don't trust you. I can't see you running my business. Because listen, at the end of the day, the reason he let Tommy run his business, his organization, is because he knows at some point Ghost is going to have to help Tommy. Is going to have to help Tommy out and put his input in. As you can see, they done pulled Ghost back into that lifestyle, at least the killing lifestyle part of it. And Ghost is the brains. And he knows that, which is why Ghost is the only reason why Tommy is running a so-called organization. But I just can't see Kanan working with that level of savviness. That level of savvy gangster, I'll say that. But anyways, next, Dre arrives to kill the plug. Long story short, he wasn't there. You know, 50 basically told him, like, I'll do you one better. Instead of killing Tommy, I'll save your life right now because Dre coming to kill you. Boom. Dre looking all lost. Blah, 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 blah. Next, Ghost, this is the last scene. James and Angela's having dinner. We get a knock at the door. It's nobody other than Tasha coming in rage. Oh, James, what did you do? What did you say to Silver? He changed his mind. He's not gonna validate my story. He was like, he left this check and he left this subpoena. And Ghost, listen, I bet Ghost sitting there saying in his head, woman, I told you that piece of man wasn't gonna ride for you. Better yet, ride for your family. I know that's what he was thinking, and I'm just sitting there like, ooh, I can't. Listen, I hate to say this, y'all, but everything Tasha is going through right now, it's all on her. And I understand that may be me being a little bit whatever towards Tasha, but look, she created this for herself. And I say it, and I say it again. All she had to do, even if she was going to get Silver to help her out, work with her. All she had to do was put her trust in her husband, who has the same interests as she does. But she chose to ignore that because she supposedly found somebody that loved her. But he done ran off. He done hit it. Now when it's time for him to be a man, step up to the plate and prove how much he loves you and how much of a man he can be for you, how much of a better man he can be to you than James. What did he do? He disappeared. By choice. When times got hard, he disappeared. But every time times got hard with James, well, he stood up like a man and he handled it. And that's why I can't stand Tasha. Now, like I said, I know Ghost got his issues with Angela and whoever else he done knocked off in the past seasons. But look, one thing for sure is every time Tasha needed him the most, he was right there. When the family needed him the most, he was right there. Anyways, guys, that's all I have. Be sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment if you want to add, or if I missed anything out. Make sure you hit the bell so when I upload a new video, you get a notification. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.